Things like a pen.
Okay, a pen. I mean, it's tempting to say teal just because it's like a long, thin.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be. I know it's not going to be.
But
do I even?
maybe you never learned it.
I don't know. Would I? I mean, we probably did learn it, but I probably just discounted it for yakor. You know.
Yatsi.
See, no, I don't know if I know that one.
Yatsi ba.
Okay.
Yatsi ba. Okay. Right. Okay. Next is small box and large box.
Oh man. Wait a minute. There's a separate classifier for small box and big box, not just a classifier for box.
Okay, so when I say small box, a small box, it would be one box that contains one thing, whereas a large box is multiples of the same boxes in like same items in a you know, like a crate
I still don't know.
form.
Yakor boxy.
Yakor boxy, no. Okay, so you could say yahap tao tong yun yahap.
See, I know hap, but I guess it's so that would be with the headache.
Like if you wanted a box of headache tablets.
Yeah.
Yahap. So if you were ill and you wanted to go to pharmacy and you to get headache tablets, you go 唔該我想一盒頭痛丸. Okay.
I know the hap, but I can't think how maybe I've heard or used it. Maybe similar.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Or 兩盒, depending on how much you need. Okay. So when I say big box, so like a massive box.
24 multi-pack.
Yeah, exactly. Like that. So like if when we go to Oriental supermarkets and we always sometimes we'll get like a box of like so many packets of instant noodles. So you say yes sir.
Oh.
Yes sir. Yeah.
See that one, I've never heard that one.
Yeah. Yes sir. So you say yes sir Dixik mean.
The Dixik mean is the
Gongzai
mean.
Yeah. Yes sir.
Yes sir. Okay.
If you want a packet, like one packet of instant noodles, then you say yapao.
Okay. See, I've heard of the yapao, but it's maybe like where it's used or yeah.
So as you can see, there's loads of measure words.
That's too many.
Even I have to kind of write it all down because I can't remember. Okay.
How many more are there?
Loads.
Oh God. How long is this? 15-minute upload limit on YouTube.
So when we eat food, we normally have like pieces of meat and like into little pieces.
Yeah.
So you say one piece of like beef.
Yeah, deep.
Yeah, deep. No, like within, like let's say within a plate, and there's like the beef has been chopped up into like 12 little pieces.
So like yeah. No.
Not. Okay.
What?
No. Yeah. No. Well, not really.
Oh, nearly. Does that work?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, fine.
That's the official.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, fine. No,
See, I don't know that one.
Okay.
I would have preferred if it had been lup. Just because it fits in with that size.
So lup, it normally means like little, like either little round, little cubes, you know, that kind of lup.
Yeah.
In fact,
the next one is.
Yes. So what would you say for a grain of rice?
Yellow.
Yeah, yellow mai.
Just one grain.
One grain. Something small.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yellow. You can. Okay. Vehicles like cars, for instance.
Yeah.
What's the measure word for a car?
Yakor-che.
Yakor-che. Yakka.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yakka-che.
Okay.
Or it also applies to devices. So, what's a TV?
Yakka-dinsi.
Yeah. Or
really?
Full.
First time I've learned that, honestly.
Full way of saying it is yakka-dinsi gate.
The electric, the gate, the electric.
But yeah, yakka-dinsi gate.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, now this one applies to trees, plants, vegetables. How do you say a tree?
Yeah. Yakoshu. Go on then, what is it?
Paw.
Paw. Again, I've never heard that one either.
Yeah, paw shoe.
Wow. Or maybe I did hear it, but again, you know, like after you learn so many, and then the teacher lets slip.
Yeah.
You can use yakor, as we've said many times. My brain would just filter those out and go, I need to concentrate on learning all of the other words, the verbs, adjectives, etc.
Yeah.
And
一
I kind
棵
of
玫瑰花
okay.
Yep.
I've got to learn. I'm not convincing you.
一棵白菜
Paul.
一棵菜心
Yeah.
一棵
I'm just trying to think. How often do you use these, or how often do you? That laughter suggests you slip to.
I slip
Paul.
as well,
Thank
but
you.
if I hear it, I know what it is.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Okay, this one. Okay, this one's hard. This one.
Just this one. It's been easy up till now. Carry on.
A song. What's the measure word for a song?
A song. Oh God. There's a measure word. I honestly wouldn't have, because it's like an intangible. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
I don't know.
一首歌手一首
Wait a minute. I'm just thinking.
一首
Have
歌
I heard that actually?
You should have. In TV, like when they've actually said
They
a
probably
song.
said it, but I've not realised it's the classifier.
Yeah.
I've just thought it's
That's
like
what I mean.
part of.
You'll hear it, but maybe it'll just go past you.
Yeah, maybe I have. That sounds more familiar,
Yeah.
but yeah.
The amount of times people sing songs on like Chinese variety shows and stuff like that, so you would have heard it. Okay, now I thought it would be good to also cover a few ones you might cover in you might come across in restaurants. Just, you know, obviously, you know, if you're going to Chinatown and you're going to the restaurants, things that you might find useful. So if you're ordering, and depending on what you're ordering, then your measure word would change. So if you want to say, I want a plate of fried rice.
一碟炒飯.
Yes, exactly. 一碟. So that's the measure word, plate. Okay, if I want a bowl of white steamed rice, you know, jasmine.
一碗.
一碗白飯. Okay, if you're going for dim sum and you want those steamed baskets.
Okay. What would they be called?
Like 燒賣 and 蝦餃 and
What's the basket called? I'm tempted just to say 一包.
一包
I mean, that'll do, won't it?
籠
That
一籠 一籠
long.
Yeah, 一籠蝦餃一籠燒賣兩籠三籠 Yeah. Okay, how would you say I want a can of Coke?
Can. I'd say, you know, I prefer to drink this out of a glass. I'm going to say, yeah, boy.
Yeah, okay, you could use that. But
What
if
is
you
can?
want a can, it's 一罐
Guan.
Yeah, 一罐可樂 which is a
Wow.
can of
I
Coke.
don't think I've heard that one
一
before.
罐 And then finally, a pot of tea. So normally if you go for yum cha, there'll always be a pot of tea. So if you want to say, I want a pot of whatever type of tea you like.
Oh, God. Now, this is one I must have heard 1,000 times, but I'm not thinking, what is the classifier in this? Cha, yeah, something, cha. God, I can't remember. Go on, put me out of my misery.
So you say 一壺
Yeah, I mean, I
一壺
must hear that all the time, but just not think about.
一壺
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
So I like tea guan yum. That's my favourite type of Chinese tea. So I always say 一壺 tea guan yum 唔該. And that is it. Those are all the measure words. So I think you've learned a few.
I've remembered a couple.
I know there's a lot there. So, you know, obviously pick and choose the ones you think are most useful for you in your everyday life. And especially maybe the restaurant ones, if you're thinking that's probably the type of scenario you might use it. And but if you forget, then 一個 is always the way to go.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, if
I've got through many years of
if
my
you've
life.
forgotten all of those, never ever forget 一個. So you can replace all those with 個, and they would still understand you, although it's not grammatically correct.
So, like, in the acceptance of it, me being me,
Yeah.
I walk into a restaurant and they see it's me, oh, it's this white guy. If I say go for everything, they'd be more forgiving,
They'll
right?
be more forgiving.
If you walked in and you were going all over the place, go this, go that, go, how would they react to you, do you feel?
They'll just think, oh, she's been brought up in the UK. She's a banana. That's what they'll think. I'm a banana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny how it's looked at in two different ways there, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
definitely a lot more critical if I said versus yatko. But you know, they still understand.
Still works.
And that's the main thing.
Yeah.
As long as the communication there and it's understandable. So yeah, don't be afraid to even if you make mistakes, as long as you practice and you could try to communicate. That's the main thing. Yeah. So hopefully you found this useful, and we'll see you next time. Hati Joy Kim.
Hati Joy Kim. Bye bye.
Bye bye.